Okay, so you want a lot of money to buy every single new licensed car that comes to the game now, and there's just going to be more and more coming to the game. But there is just one problem. You have no money, and you can't. This will be the best methods to grind. Now, this is an updated one from the last video. Now, they did change a few of the rules. So, one of the rules not changed, obviously, is you cannot AFK grind. You cannot use any form of macros or hacks, obviously. But they did allow one new thing, which is you can alt grind. So, this guy right here, you can take him over here, do a multiplayer race and use him to just get loads of money. Obviously it's myself. That is allowed now. If you want to use it for most of these methods, you can. But we're going to get straight into it. So one of the solo methods, if you don't have an alt account really, is obviously one, doing the solo races. They only give you a little bit amount of money with the goals. But another one is either having the Venom F5 or the Devil 16 and you going up and down a highway. Now this isn't the best method, which it only gives you 850k per hour, but if you don't have an alt account, like I said, you can use this. Now the next best method for this is not actually going up and down highway, it's actually just doing the highway race itself. Now you actually gain less money with this. You do 95 races in 1 hour, which is a lot, and you only get 760k. It's not worth it at all. This is like a last resort thing unless you have like challenges to do here. After that is actually surprisingly circuit race. Now the reason this is like kind of low down is because it takes forever to complete. Even if you're really good at racing, it still takes around 140. Now I've rounded it up to 150 because not everyone has, or not everyone can get 140 or whatever times. So if you get 150 and obviously say like 10-15 seconds just to get your alt to start the race, or the like race starting time when you actually get to the circuit, that is 165 seconds. Getting 45k first, that is only 22 races, which isn't that much at all, and you can get 990k. So it's basically a million. Take into account with these race money stats, I have not calculated how much money you get while driving as well. So you can get more than a million doing this race. You can get probably like 1.1 million maybe in total. I did kind of miss this out, but the lightning loop. So obviously this is a new race. Now the thing is, it doesn't give that much money for how long it takes. This race takes you, I got 78, but I rounded it up to 80. So it takes around 80 seconds to complete this, but it only gives 25,000. So you need to do 38 races in 1 hour and you get 950k. Obviously that's not including how much money you get while driving as well. Now coming into the top 3 best money makers right now. The third one is cross country. If you do cross country in like 150 seconds, I know that it's like a little bit slow, but not everyone obviously can get the best times. And obviously 10 to 15 seconds wait time because getting your alt there, start the race, whatever. You could do 22 races in 1 hour, but because this race gives you 50k for completing it, you can get 1.1 million. Now, like I said before, this is just for doing the race. This is not including how much money you get while driving around the like race track, or kind of like an off-road thing, but not really off-road, whatever. Now, number 2 spot is, it used to be number 1, not anymore. Another thing with this race is it's in the rotating races now. So, Sophia Bay race. Now with this race, it takes an average of 55 seconds. Obviously you can get less, so you can get it done quicker, but average of 55 seconds, and you do get 28,000 for coming first. So this race is actually kind of quick. Takes less obviously than a minute. So you can do 51 races in 1 hour, which means you get 1.428 million every hour. Now obviously, like I said before, this does not include your driving. Now, because it's a massive cube, I turned off my minimap. I didn't turn it off, it's just not here. Okay. But because it's just a massive cube, it's basically just get a fast car, good handling car, and go around. Basically the Venom F5. And that's it. All you have to do for this race is turn 4 corners and you've done it. Now, the race that's the highest amount, like, paying right now is Rush Hour. Now I've done 37 seconds on this race, but I rounded it up to 40 because it's just way easier. 10 to 15 second wait time is 55 seconds. So this takes under a minute to complete the race and then start a whole new one. Which means you can do 66 races in 1 hour, which is obviously a little bit more than Sophia Bay race, but it's quicker to do. Now this takes a little bit more skill to do because they're tight corners, but it does give you more money. So this gives you 1.65 million. Now, final thing to say, this is not including you driving. So you can get like 1.7 million, maybe 1.8 million, maybe close to that, I don't know. but you can get so much from doing this race now, because obviously Venom F5 is super overpowered. Now, thing is with this race, like I said, it's not for everyone. It's much harder to do than Sophia Bay race. Also, another thing with Sophia Bay is you don't actually have to wait for the rotating race. So if you actually just say get a helicopter, it's much easier to get a helicopter. If you have a helicopter and you drive or fly from this dealership all the way this way, claim those rewards, why not? But go past the bridge, you can drive across this bridge and you can like go off there. But if you just come all the way over here, here it is. Now this shows up even if the race isn't in the rotating stuff. So you can just drive over here and complete this anytime. If you just want to do an easy race, which is, like I said, my minimap's broken again. It's basically just a massive cube or rectangle, whatever. It's much easier to do than Rush Hour, but obviously Rush Hour gives more money. Now, at the time of recording, the DE devs did say that they're going to release jobs at some point. Now, while I don't think they're going to be the best new money method, they could still be really good with making money, obviously. So you don't have to have like an alt account for that. Like I've said, not everyone has an alt account, so you can't just get that and start a whole new race. Now, in my Discord server, there is a channel where you can ask people to race and, you know, grind with other people. So you can join my Discord server in the description and, you know, do that with other people. A last thing before I finish this video, you can use codes. There are a few on screen, but I don't think any of them actually give any money. I'm pretty sure all of them just give either cars, I think 2 of them gives cars, and one of them gives a custom license plate you can't put on any licensed car brand. So that is literally it. Now in the future they might obviously release a new money method, and I will make a new video about that. I won't make a video monthly on a new money method. Tell me if this helps you grind a little bit easier. Like I said, you can use an alt account now, so you can just literally sit in a private server and race, and obviously you are 100% confirmed to win. Take into account there is going to be bots in your race and you might be confused, but they don't take any actually money from you. So they might come first in the race, but they don't actually take any money from you. So it's not really going to affect you at all. You can still make the same amount. Like if I go here, I still earned 28,000. I also got a bonus of 3,000. So I didn't take that into account actually, but you can probably get more. Now tell me if this helps you grind. Like I said last time before in this video, you can use an alt account like I just did. You're not going to get banned for it. You will be banned if you use macros or if you hack, obviously. But yeah, hope this helped. Have a good day.